Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the studentloanjustice.org live stream. I really hope that you all will forward this. If you're on Twitter watching this, forward this live stream to Jim Jordan. So that's at Jim_Jordan. Pretty simple. Ohio is being wrecked by mostly federal student loan debt. State of Ohio owes the people of the state of Ohio owe $75 billion in mostly federal student loan debt. That's more than the entire Ohio state budget. Think about that. That happened on Jim Jordan's watch. Interest alone on this is something like $4+ billion a year in interest being sucked out of the state of Ohio and sent to the Department of Education, the weaponized Department of Education and their weaponized student loan scam. Now, Jim Jordan controls the Judiciary Committee. He could return bankruptcy protections to these loans tomorrow with bipartisan support. He could return bankruptcy rights to federal student loans, and he could even put in a clawback from the colleges. What that looks like, I don't know. Last session, S-2598 in the Senate required the colleges to repay the federal government up to 50% of the amount originally borrowed in the case of a bankruptcy discharge. But whatever, that's secondary. Jim Jordan may become Speaker of the House, but he'll still control the Judiciary Committee. Jim Jordan may become Speaker of the House, but the Republican Party will lose their ass in 2024, both the House and the Senate and the presidency, if they don't do something about student loans. Because right now they are alienating, they are wagging their finger, they are sticking a hot poker in the eye of 38 million distressed student loan borrowers, far more than half of whom are either Republican or independent. Don't believe any of the nonsense that you hear about this being a liberal young person's issue. That's complete bullshit. Pardon my French. Most student loan borrowers are either Republican or independent. This is the Republican base. And Jim Jordan, if he should be so lucky as to win the speakership, he had better do the right thing, return bankruptcy rights to these loans, and he'll find support from people like Matt Gaetz and the Senate, from people like Josh Hawley, John Cornyn in Texas, many other Republicans, Glenn Grothman in Wisconsin, and he'll find a lot of support from his base. Because as I said, of those 38 million distressed student loan borrowers, when I say distressed, I mean 38 million people who were never going to be able to repay their student loans even before the pandemic. We are the largest untethered voting bloc in modern American history. So that's the least that Jim Jordan can do with the Judiciary Committee in the House. And he had better do that whether or not he becomes Speaker. And he should do it quickly, because we're watching and we're waiting. And this could go either way. He could be our best friend. He could be our worst enemy. Now, in talking with his staff recently, I heard from his staff that they don't even think student loans is a crisis. Well, I'm here to tell you it is a crisis. And 38 million people who vote, who are losing sleep over their student loans, agree with me, including and especially in Ohio. $75 billion. That is outrageous and obscene. This is the worst big government lending monstrosity in the history of this country. Send this to Jim Jordan. My very last thing that I'll say tonight, guys, is just please donate. Also, we need around 4 people, I believe, to donate $20 or more this week. So go there and please donate. But send this to Jim Jordan. It's important that we make a very strong point with Representative Jordan. Good luck, Godspeed, and God bless.